Oh, perfect. But I should do here. Okay.
All right, we are back on the record. Mr. Brooks, I was able to inquire. I've been told it would take maybe 15 minutes, but I'd like you to go to your cell to get whatever that list is that you have so that I can adequately advise the jury, potential jurors, about any witnesses who may be called in this case. I don't designate when I say if it's the state or the defendant, but you told me you have that, so I'm going to give you that opportunity. In the meantime, I'm going to print off the state's witness list.
I don't need it.
And give them to the state so that you can cross out any individuals who are already listed in question 89.
We have that already, and we just started doing that.
All right. And then what I plan on doing is once I finish with all of the questions and the follow-up of this group, I will bring, and then we'll discuss if there are any additional strikes for cause, okay? Once I get through that, I'm going to bring in all of the jurors. So I'm going to do an audible. We'll have to, I know the press has been here. You'll probably have to be in one back row together. There is the press room, the jury assembly room, if there's not enough room. There are, and we'll just figure it out from there. But I'm not closing the courtroom by any stretch of the imagination, but I need to, that's a long witness list. I need to make sure none of these jurors know any of these individuals, either personally or by reputation, work with any of them. But we should be able to do that, still maintain some room for victims, some room for the press, and we'll go from there.
And Your Honor, just one other quick thing. I know that you asked the defendant if he had any questions that he wanted you to ask. I would just, the issue that he's brought up with being deaf in one ear, I'd also ask if he has any questions of yesterday's panel that maybe he's unclear or didn't hear anything, although he didn't notify anyone he was having trouble hearing. He was answering questions in the other room without the headphones on. Actually, he was given the headphones. It took him a minute before he even thought to put them on. But just to see also if he has any questions, obviously he's got to follow the Supreme Court rules, but if he wants to ask the jurors any questions, either from yesterday's panel or today's panel, any concerns that he may have about any of them.
I would agree that that's a good procedure to employ, Mr. Brooks, so you'll be given that opportunity. I would note he does not have the headset on here. I can make a further record that previously especially when I went through the waiver of right to an attorney, I realized that was in this courtroom, but he at times would answer, I hear you, or I heard you. But Mr. Brooks, you're advised that if there are any follow-up questions on anything you didn't understand or you believe you didn't hear, we will have all of the jurors at one point that are remaining from yesterday and today brought in the courtroom. All of them have numbers, and you'll be able to do follow-up that is appropriate. Now, you also mentioned previously when I referenced going back to your cell to get the list. I'm giving you that opportunity. You asked me to do that.
I did not ask you to do that. The question was, where was the list at?
That's true. So you said the list was in your cell. I'm advising you that I'll give you the opportunity to go.
I don't want to do that.
Can I finish? I'm advising you that you are being given the opportunity, if you so choose, to go back to your cell to obtain the list of witnesses that you have been working on further advising you that if you choose not to do that, your one option would be to verbally tell the court any additional names to what you've already provided. Write those down for the court so that either tell me now or write them down so that I can include them in the list of names I'm providing to the jurors.
So how am I supposed to do that without the list in front of me?
The list that you have in your cell?
How am I supposed to do that without the
I'm
list?
telling you, I'm giving you the opportunity to go get that.
I'm not gonna go do that.
Mr. Brooks, I'm not gonna play games with you.
And
I'm giving you an opportunity.
And I told you
You
that I'm
either
not
go to
gonna
your
do that.
cell and
You
get
said
the
I have the
list or
opportunity
not.
to do that.
All
You
right.
said I have the opportunity.
I'm not gonna
going to
demand
do
that you do it, but you have to understand, sir, that if you
I
choose
don't
not to
understand.
do
I
that.
don't understand. I don't understand.
All right,
I've
Mr.
made
Brooks.
that clear. I don't know
You
how
claim
many
to not
times for the
understand,
record.
and that's been made very
No,
clear
I don't
here, sir.
understand. You're not
So-
gonna get me to consent to something that I don't consent to or agree to. I do
No.
not
All right.
understand. Just
Mr.
like I
Brooks,
don't
we're gonna
understand
take
the
a
nature and
recess
cause
so
of
that
this.
the court can get this
Exactly
information
like I've
from
been
the
telling you
state.
from the beginning.
Okay, he's continuing with his disruptive behavior. It is his choice to do that. Mr. Brooks, you are hereby warned, once again, if you continue with that, you will be removed from the
Remove me
courtroom.
then. Remove me. Remove me.
Requesting to go to the other
Remove
courtroom?
me. I told you that before I even came over here.
Sir, are you requesting to
I
go?
told you that before I even came over here.
Mr. Brooks, are you
That
requesting?
It was pointless of me to come over here. You can smile all you want and think
Sir,
it's funny. I don't take this as a
preference-
joke. I don't take this as a game.
My preference is for you to be
You
here.
expect me to answer all these questions that you have for me, Your Honor, but you have yet to answer one question that I've asked you. You have yet
Right.
to verify anything
You
by
can take
sworn
him back to
affidavit.
the other room.
You haven't
He's been
even honored-
disruptive.
You haven't even honored my request to make an offer for my appeal.
Thank you, ladies
You
and
haven't even
gentlemen. We'll
honored-
have to,
you haven't even
clear
done
the
that.
courtroom.
I don't agree to a estoppel and I move this court for a motion to dismiss.
The record should reflect
The record should reflect that my rights are being trampled on. The record should reflect that I don't agree to a estoppel.